Yo, what's up, y'all? MMA Analyst, check it out. Coming back from UFC 97, it was a good fight card, and everything was tight. I'm here with boy Billy. We're riding home, freestyling, acting like fools, whatever, whatnot. Anyways, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and do a review for UFC 97. I'm going to try and do it in a freestyle. Check it out. MMA, y'all. It's important. If this works, y'all will see it. If it does not, I'll do it when I get home. Normal. Check it out. Here we go. Yo. First we gon' start from the top. My boy Shogun got the KO. Maybe Chuck, he scared of new J.O. B, that's what I said. Dude got hit in the chin, now he dead. No, for real, the fans do love him. But understand, my man Shogun's above him. Yeah, and he gon' get the title back. Gotta beat some dudes, but he get cracked. And that's how we do when he fight. Dude look good, cardio was tight. Cardio was good, stamina was okay. And now that's all I got to say. Next up, we got Anderson Silva, the Spider. Everybody thought he would provide a knockout of his own, but instead he wanted to dance. He wanted to move in his pants. He didn't get hit for 25 minutes and the crowd still booed him. I don't get it. How many guys can go out there flawless? And y'all understand he all this. Elbows, fists, knees, toes, head, anything he wants. Yo, don't know. But, the fans love him too. Even though some of them booed. Now up next, check Congo. Dude hit hard on his head like it was a bongo. Block elbows all day. Punched them all up in his motherfucking face. It was a mock disgrace. But that's cool cause he kept up the pace. His takedown was good, takedown skill was on point. Maybe he should get a title shot. That's the joint. Yo, what's up, y'all? It's the MMA Analyst back. A little bit late. Was at UFC 97. It was a really good show. I know a lot of people had some problems with it. I'm not one of them, though. You know what I mean? There's some people that didn't like what happened, and there's some people who like what happened, and then there's a couple out there who loved what happened. But anyways, let me get right down to it. I'll just cover the fights that that I want to talk about. Rio Chonin versus TJ Grant, fight of the night. I know they didn't get the funds. Yo, I got damn y'all. Wow. Ooh. Yo, TJ Grant, Rio Chonin should have been fight of the night. A real good fight. Lots of submissions, lots of submission attempts, reverses, sweeps, all types of foolishness on the ground. It was a good fight. One of the judges gave 30-27 for TJ Grant, which was ridiculous. The ref in here, the judging, at UFC 97 was just atrocious. It was horrible. Anyways, it was a good fight though. Rio Chonin's probably gone. My voice, y'all hear my voice, right? We know why my voice is like this. Anyways, Mark Bocek, David Bilkadin, good fight. Congratulations, Mark Bocek, handled your business, got the rear naked choke in the first round. Bilkadin, he's had some tough fights. He's probably ghost. He's probably out. Next, David Loiseau versus Ed Herman. Damn, Dave. Damn. The Crow. Oh no. Where'd you go? Came back after like 3 wins outside of the UFC. And dude was not on point. The dude was opposite of on point. Whatever, not off point either. He was like on something else. Not good. It's too bad, but you know what I mean? He's not at that UFC level anymore. And, it's tough, but the reality is what reality is. Ed Herman, let's give him a step up in competition and see what he can do next. Jason McDonald versus Nate Quarry.
McDonald got smashed up, man. He got smashed up real rough, real rough. I'm gonna be honest. For this fight, like they were just popping off fights like bam, bam, bam. So I was playing the actual video game UFC 97 Undisputed because they had the demo, and I went to grab something to eat and was playing a video game, and then the fight started, and then it was short, and by the time I had finished my game, the fight was already over. I won my game. I was Shogun. Actually, no. You know what? I took it 3 rounds with the dude with the PS3 shirt on. Every time he threw that punch, I figured out how to take to pummel. Man, the game's tight, y'all. Game's tight. Game's tight. It is tight. Just letting y'all know. Anyways, Nate Corey, congratulations, Jason McDonald. You know what I mean? Damn, tough. Dennis Kang versus X-Man. Listen, y'all, if you are an upcoming young black muscular fighter, do not train at Team Quest. They do real good with everybody else, but if you're like a muscular young black dude, Sokoju, you know, it's not working out, man. Y'all will gas. These guys are gassing, man. Like, they must be training on the weights only. Like, what are you doing today? Lifting weights. Cool, cool. Me too. I don't know what's going on with these young dudes coming out there, rip the hell up, and then losing all kind of energy. Dude was like hands on his knees, leaning forward. I don't know what was on the main. I don't know what y'all saw. Like, if y'all saw any of the undercards yet, but he was like leaning over like he had ran a marathon and had to fight and then swam across the English Channel. It was crazy. Dennis King had a nice win there. Won by decision. Let's get to the main card. I'm just trying to get to the top 2 fights, really. You know what I mean? Louis Arthur Kane beat Stephen Cantwell. By the way, I did like 8-2 on the card. I'm pretty sure I picked Matt Wyman to win, which he did. We'll get to that, even though he didn't. Louis Arthur Kane, let's give him another step up in competition. Real good job. Chet Congo versus Anthony Hardong. These guys had to meet eventually. They had to meet. They met. Chet Congo, you know, took him down, grounded him, pounded him. Hardonk, I don't know, man. I mean, he's forever gonna be, you know, like he's forever gonna be like the fighting in like Europe and Canada. He's not making it into those American cards for the championship or none of that. Anyways, Krzysztof Sosinski, Brian Stan. Sosinski handled his business. He got the Kimura. Looked good, you know what I mean? Went out there, got the takedown. He said the Kimura is his thing. He can get it from any position. Congratulations, Krzysztof Sosinski, Brian Stan. I don't know, man. Like, it's a good fight for Sosinski, but how many dudes can Stan really hang with in the light heavyweight division? I think a good fight next would be maybe like Kane versus Sosinski. That'd be a good fight. Alright, and then we're going to jump to Sam Stout versus Matt Wyman. The referees were out of control, man. Not the refs, the judges, out of control. Matt Wyman won the first and the third. Simple as that. Nothing else to talk about. Sam Stout, congratulations regardless, you know what I mean? Hometowns, you got the hometown love, you know what I mean? So, there you go. Alright, now let's get down to business. Also, I'm talking quiet because it's late. My wife's sleeping. My dog is not barking. So, I gotta keep it down. But, oh damn. Oh to the damn. My voice is effed up. My voice is jacked up. You would think that I won $1 million, and like I felt kind of dumb because I was yelling like a damn fool, man. When he hit him, I was up. When Shogun hit him with that first left, I was up like, get him, get him, get him, get him, yes, 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 yes. And everybody around me probably was like, they were probably pissed. They were probably mad. Because I was like, yes, yeah. My hand hurt. I was like, get him, get him, get him. And my rings, I got a loose ring, so I had to keep that clenched all the time. Cause if I could have lost my wedding ring just going crazy. But man, Shogun was bouncing, Shogun was jogging, Shogun was everything. And the biggest thing about this fight, cause it's like, let's go back to like people who gas, like one of the like most notorious gassers of the modern MMA era, and by modern I mean like the last few months, is Homeboy, the African assassin, Sokuju. See, when he came out and he beat dudes fast, he beat Arona and he beat Lil Nogueira and he beat him fast, right? But like he probably had gassing problems at that time too, but we didn't know because he didn't do much. He walked out 45 seconds, bam, uppercut, walked out for hook, and then he left and he looked great, and that was it. And nobody questioned, well, what happens if he makes it to the second round? What happens if he goes for a takedown? The biggest thing about this fight, forget all the jumping up and forget the kicks, forget all the good stuff about Shogun, because it was all good stuff. The most telling thing for me, he went for the takedown. He got the takedown. He went for the heel hook. He fought for the back, took his back, lost it, stood up, got took down, and when they stand up back on their feet, he didn't look at the clock and he didn't take that breath. You know, the breath where you just did a whole lot of stuff and you're like, and you suck a whole lot of wind in. He didn't do any. He was just like, this part of the game, let's go. I'm ready for 3, or at least I'm ready for 2, but I'm definitely not worried right now. And he wasn't. After he got took down, Chuck let him up, and he got up and was like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And that was it. And then, someone needs to show, like Brock Lesnar's hammer fists, all hammer fists are not created equal, y'all. Shogun's hammer fists are deadly. He just kind of, wow. It's like he starts with his elbow and his fist like way up here, and then like it's like the momentum, like wah 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 wah, and like other people they're stiff. Don't do that, especially not here. But no, Shogun was bah 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 bah, and I was like, oh no, somebody stop it. I didn't hear until I got back that some people had talked about early stoppage. Wow. That's about as much as I'm going to even talk about that. I mean, that just goes to show some people got fans that try hard, die hard. But put it like this. I've never been a big fan of Chuck's. To be completely honest, I don't even need to put big in front of it. I've never been a fan of Chuck's. But I can definitely give Chuck respect. He's been the man for a long time. Sitting in that ring, sitting in that arena, I had no idea. Like, Chuck is a rock star. Like, dudes were cutting the hair. Like, I never seen so many mohawks, man. I've never seen so many mohawks. And, like, when they shut down the lights, and he came out to, like, Rain in Blood by Slayer, which is like, oh, damn. I was like, oh, no, that is vicious. But when he came out, man, the lights shut down, everybody had their cell phones out and the cameras out and lit up the place and like this dude, they love Chuck. They love him, man. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. And the dude is like, he's a rock star, man. He is like a rock star. And he didn't get that way by being like anything but entertaining, like, everything he needed to be. He's been it. Chuck Liddell, if that was your last fight, man, I mean, like I said, like, I was rooting for Shogun, but regardless, respect. You did your thing, man. You got lots of money, all the things that matter, right? Money and girls, right? No, I mean, it's for real. He got handled his business. He's like 30 something years old, 39 maybe. He can retire, you know what I mean? He's doing what very few people can do in MMA, which is actually make money and like make the kind of money that you can still have when you stop fighting. Chuck Liddell, peace out, man. And that's the most respectful peace out I mean. I don't mean peace out like get the hell out. I mean, you did your thing, man. You did your thing. Shogun, holla. You did your thing, man. You come on, man. Alright. Shogun's in the mix, obviously. If you want a title shot in the UFC, there's two things you need to do. Beat Chuck or beat Chuck. That's how you get a title shot. If you beat Chuck Liddell, you get a title shot, and if you are Chuck Liddell, you get a title shot. So, I'm not saying he's going to get a title shot right away, but he will fight another time, and if he fights somebody that's like one of them dudes, Shogun will be back in the title shot mix. Moving on. Main event. Anderson Silva, Talis Latis. Dudes are mad, man. A lot of people, I haven't seen anybody really reporting on this. People were leaving by the hundreds, y'all. By the hundreds. Getting up. I was like, is this movie really that bad? Third round, people just started rolling out. And I was like, maybe they don't know that's a 5-round fight. No. Fourth round. More people left. Middle of the fifth round. People just leaving. Like it's kind of like, you know, like at the end of a baseball game or some kind of blowout game where you ain't even trying to see the end. You just want to get to your car before everybody else. They were like, F all that. We're out of here. They were booing. They were chanting GSP. They were chanting Bush. They were going crazy. But there's a big difference between booing and leaving. These dudes were leaving. And I'm not talking like 5 people. I'm talking rows were just piling out in the middle of a fight. Whoa. Now, with all that said, I don't give a damn. If they all left, that's good, because that just means I had my better chance of getting up close, which, by the way, I did not get any closer than I did. I already had good seats, but it was too packed and too much foolishness, man. Ed Herman, went to sit down, and they swarmed his ass, and I was like, wow, Ed Herman getting swarmed? Man, I ain't get anywhere. But, didn't matter to me. People were booing like crazy. I was sitting there. Look, I'm going to tell you like this, alright? MMA is new. MMA is new. And MMA was built off of the idea of jiu-jitsu could beat whatever, and blood and guts. Those two things. The jiu-jitsu can beat whatever has kind of gone away. You need jiu-jitsu, but that's not what it's all about. But the blood and guts, people are still out there for the blood and guts. I had a dude sitting beside me, and he was like, man, those guys are hugging. Dude had his back with a body triangle looking for a rear naked choke, and he thought they were hugging. Now, he's in a, expensive seat. I'm like, what is this dude doing, man? Get the F out of here. People don't know what's going on for the most part. When 21,000 people show up for something, you better believe it's not 21,000 knowledgeable people. You might get 2,000 people in there who actually might know something. So, you know what I mean? It's a lot of casual fans who don't know really what's going on. I'm not saying that you had to be a hardcore fan to appreciate that fight. I'm not saying that. Because even I was like, Anderson, you need to do something, man. But, when you go 25 minutes in a fight with another guy that, the organization put in front of you, he deserves a title shot, and you don't get hit one time, not once, I mean, I can't hate on that. If you're sitting in front of him doing that, and he's not punching you, if you're tapping his hand and he's not punching you, if you're doing all this antagonizing, straight disrespectful type stuff, and he ain't hitting you, hey man, I mean, the dude's not on your level and he shouldn't be in the same cage as you. And if somebody wants to set that fight up, and you go out there and you can patty cake with the dude, throw a few punches, and then patty cake with the dude and walk out of there and go get a McDonald's, hey, I cannot get upset. People have the right to get upset, but I can't get upset. I was laughing, man. I was laughing in my seat. He did so many things that I literally laughed at. The dancing, the foolishness, the Bruce Lee, the Roy Jones, the Floyd Mayweather. He did all them dudes. He did all their moves and was out there acting the damn fool, having fun. not caring about who was booing, not caring. I heard Dana White got up and ran over to Ed Soares, which is his manager, and started yelling at him. Man, we like, yo, you don't pay me, man. What are you doing? I don't know what happened. But how is somebody gonna get up and yell at Anderson Silva's manager because his fighter's winning in a fashion he doesn't like? Anyways, Talis latest. Wow, man. Like, dude, you had a chance to do something, and you literally kept doing the break fall. This is not jiu-jitsu training. You ain't supposed to break fall all day. You know what I mean? If anybody did jiu-jitsu, you know, you fall back, pow, you hit the ground. And that was not that wasn't a good look, latest. That was not a good look. I truly believe Anderson Silva could have finished that fight at any given time. He didn't. I don't know why. I don't know why he didn't want to finish the fight. I really think there's some underlying stuff that a lot of people don't know about, including myself, that maybe only a handful of people really know about. But I don't know what he was doing. All I know is I was not upset at it. I laughed. I came home. I watched the fight again to make sure I wasn't crazy. And yeah, man, like he was just owning dude. He was just owning him. You know what I mean? If I'm in a fight with somebody and I keep tapping him on the back of the ear, and he can't hit me, and I just go bow, and he's like, and I'm like, bow, bow. Like if I can do that in a fight, I might do it. I just might be like, bow, just be like, I might hit him with an elbow like that, just because I can. You know what I mean? The dude did the soccer kick. He did the little Ronaldinho soccer kick, dog, and hit it. No kind of damage. No damage. There's not damage done, but how you gonna put your leg behind the other leg, cross it up like you trying to do a soccer kick and bust the dude in his toe? That's it. Punching his leg. You know what I mean? Now, what I did not like those instep. First of all, I thought those were illegal. I thought the reason nobody did them is because that's a malicious intent type move. That's like boarding in hockey. That's like pushing from behind the basketball when they're doing a layup. That's like, you know, face mask in football and twisting the neck. That's a dirty ass move. So he was like, bow. I'm like, dude, you trying to end his career? What are you trying to do? You know what I mean? You put your knee like this. If you bend it the other way, like you're going to make a Cote out of this fight. You know what I mean? Cote couldn't go because his knee just jacked up. You trying to jack this dude's knee up. I don't know why he was doing that to his knee. That was not cool. That is, to me, that's a dirty move. I thought it was illegal. It's not illegal. And there's a reason why people don't do it. A, it's just not effective. I mean, like, it's not like they were like Muay Thai kicks busting his leg up. It was just more like, you know what I mean? And then B, you know what I mean? It's just rude. That's rude. Anyways, this is a little bit of a rant. What can I say? Anderson Silva went out there and he played. He played with Cote. As I said before, cat and mouse. He's playing with his food. No disrespect to Cote, but everybody was like, he made it to the third round, dude. You know what I mean? Y'all saw who can get to the fifth round and by how. If Anderson wants to let you get to the fifth round, that's what's gonna happen. Number 2, pound for pound in the world, Anderson Silva. Get that clear.